Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Alex and I'm a reseller online, and in today's video I decided to do a what sold video for y'all for the month of September. So I'm going to be doing it a little bit different. I'm going to be taking y'all to my computer and just doing a screen recording since it's a little bit easier that way. So let's just head over there now. Okay, so the first item that sold, or the first item in this list that has sold, and we're doing eBay first. And like at every video, I'll go ahead and give y'all the subtotals at the end of the video, or I'll probably have it somewhere on the thumbnail or even in the title. But the first item that sold was this Camy NYC silk pants, and I believe I did haul this. Pretty much everything I think I have hauled recently. So yeah, as you can see, I listed these for 80. I took a best offer for 50, and they went out to Australia, so I was really happy about that. I paid, what did I say I paid? $5 for them, maybe, I don't know, but you can go back and look at my previous video to see how much I picked these up for. The next item that sold are these Common Projects shoes. So these, I believe I said that they don't really sell for as much as I had hoped. The men sold for around 70 to 80, and these women's shoes, I listed them for 80. I think I took a best offer for 50 or 60, I want to say, which isn't bad. I only paid like $5 for them. The next item I sold finally was this vintage Faded Glory blouse. I only knew that it was Faded Glory when I was doing my research because this one had the tag cut out. I took a best offer of $20 on this. Someone sent the offer to me, and I was honestly getting ready to relist this one or probably sell it to Plato's Closet because I had it a while, and I kept getting so many likes on it, but no one was interested, it seemed. So finally it sold for 20 bucks. Pretty great deal. Still, I think I paid under $5 for it. Next item was this Coach Gray Quart. I know I talked about in my other video that I loved it so much and yada yada yada, and I had been looking for one, but I had come to realize that I just didn't reach for this one. I reached for the black one more than this one. So I ended up selling it. I had it posted for $225, but I ended up taking a super cheap offer on it for $130. I'm kind of bummed that I did take that cheap offer. I just haven't been selling my vintage Coach bags for as much as I used to be selling them for. So take that into consideration whenever you're purchasing these bags. Next item, I don't know if I got to haul this one or not because it sold probably before the haul, but it is this vintage Tickets velvet dress. I picked it up for, I think I picked it up for $1. It sold for, did I sell it for 28? I thought I sold it for best offer, but I might have just sold it for 28. So that was a pretty good flip. Next item, I know let me move myself over here. I know I did not do the haul on this one. So this was a vintage 90s jumpsuit. I thought it was really cute. I picked this one up for $3 from a thrift store, I think, and it ended up selling on best offer for like $24, I think. I picked these Teeks up. They were in super rough condition. The pictures probably look a little bit better, but yeah, they were kind of scuffed up, and I only paid like $4 for them, and I took a best offer for $30, so I was pretty happy about that still. Next item I sold was this black Croc Purse. I picked it up for under $5. Sold it on best offer for $25, I think it was. So still a pretty decent profit. Next item I sold was this Toad & Co. Blouse. I don't even think I sold this one for that much. I think probably like $10 to $15. But I've been having it for a while, so I was just happy to get it out of there. I was about to keep it myself if it didn't sell, but let's move on to Poshmark. Okay, so the first item that I sold on Poshmark is this vintage JOS Bank wool sweater, and I just recently hauled this, and it just sold. So it sold for full asking price of $25. Like I said, I picked this one up at that thrift store, at that garage sale, that church one, for like $1. So now I know that these can sell pretty good. So this is my first time, again, trying to pick up vintage sweaters, because in the past I picked some funky ones up and they didn't really do that good. So I think I'm going to probably keep it to like a dark academia or like academia vibes, because I think that's what's selling. Next item, I just ended up reselling this Coach Casino bag. Like I said, I reached for my black Quart bag instead. Sold it for $49. I paid $30 for it, so I probably just broke even. Probably wasn't a good buy anyway, because it didn't have the hang tag or the original strap. So beware whenever you're buying these vintage Coach bags to resell. Make sure that they have at least the original strap, and unless you plan on keeping it yourself. Next item I sold, this one was like a bad sell. I picked this one up. It had stains on it. I'm pretty sure I did disclose it, but the person who purchased it was not happy, and I only sold it to her for $8. She ended up sending an offer to me for $5. I declined. $8 was still super low. I don't even think I made any money off of it, honestly, because after paying for it and paying fees, yeah, I think I ended up losing money. Next items, I sold was this bundle of 4. So I sold that Chico's see-through kind of cardigan thing. I have like an eyelash or something right here, and it's bothering me. Those painted longhorn skulls, that express skirt, and that vintage LE cobalt blue candlestick holder. I think she sent me an offer on this bundle. I don't even see how much I made. I earned $30 on it. I think it was probably for like a $40 offer. So probably like $10 each is probably about $10 each is what I sold each item. It's okay, I guess, but I was just really trying to clear some of those things. Next item I sold was this JCrew dress. I sold it for $32. I'm pretty sure this was the best offer. I think I had it listed for $40. They sent me a $32 offer, which is really reasonable, so I went ahead and accepted it, and I paid, I think, $8 for it. I don't know if this one was 50% off, but it was either between $4 to $8 for this dress. Next item were these Steve Madden boots. I've been having these since last season. I don't want to say a full year, but I know probably coming up on a year to these. They just didn't sell for whatever reason. Maybe it was like the tail end of winter last season, and they only sold for $20 on best offer. I would have hoped, honestly, for closer to like the $30 or $40 range for these, but you win some and you lose some. Next item are these Wrangler velvet pants. When I picked these up, I honestly thought that they would have sold for more, but looking up comps, I should have looked up comps in the store, but looking them up, they were selling around this range, and that's what they sold for, $27. I only paid $5 for them, which is still a great profit, but they were 50% off, and they were $10, so there is no way I would have paid $10 for these. It still would have been an okay profit, but yeah. Next item, I sold these Doc Martens shoes. I picked these up for, I think my boots at the thrift store are $10, and they sold for $60 within a couple of days. Probably could have gotten more, honestly, but I was hoping for a fast flip on those. And then I sold that Chloe purse, $120. I think I had this one posted for $140 or $150 because it did have like quite amount of wear to it. And I paid, I can't remember how much I paid for it. $12, $10 to $12, I think, because it was on sale. So $120 is a great profit for that. Then I sold this Coach Tabby. If y'all remember, I recently hauled this from Plato's Closet. I spent $45 on it and sold within a couple of days for $210. The next item I sold this Fossil bag, 20 bucks. I don't really get a whole lot of money for Fossil. I think I paid $5 for this. I would have loved to get more, but Fossil just doesn't do good for me. Maybe for some people it does, or for some styles, but the majority it doesn't do good. And this one actually was a pretty great condition bag. Like, it was really new looking. I probably will not be purchasing Fossil. I always say this, but I keep purchasing it. I just have a weakness, I think. Next item, I sold this Michael Kors clutch. If y'all remember, I hauled this. I picked it up under $5, sold it on best offer for $22, literally within like a couple of days. So, I mean, I always want more, right? But I think $22 is pretty good. It was a little bit dirty, but also Michael Kors doesn't really do that good anymore. I sold these Doc Martens. These were mine for my closet. I don't know what I was thinking when I purchased these, because I was thinking, yeah, a platform, that would be cool. But these are like super high, and I felt like I was Frankenstein walking in them. Like, I felt like I couldn't move or bend my foot really good. So I just decided to sell them. I honestly only wore them a handful of times, maybe 2 or 3 to the max. And I only sold them for $50. I think they were actually on sale on the Doc Marten website for about that much around this time. So I went ahead and accepted that offer. I was hoping to get like $70 for them, but summer had ended or is ending, so I'm okay with that, I guess. Next item and final item on Poshmark, I sold these Coach sneakers. So these actually were kind of dirty. I probably shouldn't have picked these up, and they were also a size 11. So all things to consider whenever you're selling shoes. I probably could have cleaned them up, but I did not. I ended up selling them on best offer for $21. They did sit quite a bit, so I'm just happy to see them go. So now I'm gonna do Etsy, Depop, and Mercari. I only made a couple of sales on each platform, so those should go fairly quickly. Okay, so on Etsy, I ended up selling this Just Cavalli blouse. I think I ended up selling it the same day that I got it, or the same day that I listed it. As you can see, I took a best offer for $22 on this. I purchased it for $1 at that church garage sale. I probably could have got more, but I didn't want to wait. So $22 out the door it went. I'm happy about that. I sold this baby fat dress, and definitely happy about this sale too. Picked it up for $5. Posted it for $40, got an offer of $32. I was getting a few likes here and there across all platforms. So, of course, it would sell on Mercari, which is great. So, $32 for me. And that was the only 2 sales that I had all month on Mercari. So, I only have 2 sales all month on Etsy. And the first one are these shoes. They sold for $35. I wasn't expecting them to sell actually on Etsy. And I honestly wasn't expecting them to sell. I picked them up kind of based on style, possibly. My sister was like, yeah, people are wearing those. And I was like, I don't know. So I picked them up. It paid off, $35. I paid $5 for them. So I'm going to be looking for loafers or like some nice loafers maybe in the future. And the next item is this vintage Otajiri stoneware croc. And this one sold for $28. And actually, when I sent this to her, I accidentally forgot to include the lid. So I had to create a label or purchase a label for myself and send it off for a couple dollars because I forgot it. So always remember that you include everything in your order or else, you know, things like this happen. Now Depop, I think I had like maybe 5 or 6 sales on Depop. So let me grab those. Okay, so on Depop, I have a few sales here, and I sold this vintage purse. I probably should have sold it for more, or at least listed it for more, because I forgot that I paid like $10 for this. I accepted a best offer of $20, I think. And yeah, so I probably should have listed this for a little bit more or counter offered with that one, because the profit was a little bit lower than what I was thinking it was going to be. Next item I sold was this, vintage Jordache overalls. I ended up modeling it. It's not very good, but someone just asked me for a quick picture real quick. And these sold, I know these sold on best offer. I think it was for $30. $30 I think I sold these for, and I paid $5, I think it was. And then I sold this Boston Harbor jacket, and how much did I sell this one for? I think it was like $28. I think someone sent me an offer, $25 to $28, which is pretty good because I purchased it for $5, if y'all remember from that haul. So, and I was questioning if this jacket was actually going to sell or not. And I'm happy that it did. Next item I sold was this little cardigan shrug thing. I thought it was really cute. I think I sold this one for $14. I don't know. Did it sell for full price? Actually, you know what? I think this one sold for full price of $18. And where did I get this one? I can't remember if I got it at a garage sale or if I got it from a thrift store, but it sold for $18. I probably paid $3 or less for it, so that's still a pretty good sell. This one sold for full asking price of $25. I thought it was gorgeous, like I said in the haul video. And I picked it up for, I can't remember. Just go back and watch the haul video. I can't. Under $5, I think it was. So that was a pretty good sell. Then I picked up this Agachi 2 blouse. I don't think I talked about this one because it sold before I did the haul. And it sold on best offer, I think for like $23. And it was $4 from a thrift store. The next item I sold were these boots. Literally, they sold as soon as I posted them for, I think I accepted an offer from this person for like $40 or $45, and I picked these up and they were $10, I think. I have been trying to find cowboy boots for myself, and living here in Texas, you would think that I would come across them all the time. No. For some reason, these are like the only boots, the cowboy boots that I have found. I haven't found any in close to my size, and these were like a size 6, I think. So they were really small. So maybe that's why they sold. Maybe cowboy boots in smaller sizes are harder to find. I don't know, but I'm still hoping that I can find some of my size to try out the style. But anyway, these were a pretty good sell. They were really muddy. I did not clean them, and they did have quite a bit of wear on the heels and everything, but I think people kind of like that worn-in look. Maybe not the mud, but the worn-in look. And the last and final sale that I made were these bull boxer boots. So the zippers on these boots were super jacked up. I had to like oil them up because I should have tested them out, but I did not. They were super rough, and after I put a little bit of oil in them, they loosened up and they were better. I accepted a best offer for these for $25 or something like that. So I picked these up for, I think these were really cheap. One day, I can't remember how much I paid for these, but those were my sales across all platforms. I did include in the title probably, or on the thumbnail, my earnings. So I only made $35 from my antique booth. I've been having a hard time trying to fill the space, so I've been trying to buy stuff and put it over there. And on Facebook Marketplace, I think I might have made the most this month, in September, which is crazy because I don't usually make a whole lot of money on Facebook Marketplace. I had quite a few sales on there, and they were totaling about like $630. So I don't have any pictures, but I'll just explain what I sold. I sold some video games, some furniture, mainly furniture, like a desk. What else did I sell? I sold that vintage record player that I hauled way back when, some records, and I'm not sure. So I didn't sell any clothing. Well, I only sold one purse, and that was $70. That other Coach purse that I purchased at Plato's Closet. But the majority of the items were like home goods, hard goods, and furniture. So keep that in mind whenever you're listing on Facebook Marketplace. In some areas, certain things do better. I feel like in my area, definitely furniture and knickknacks and things like that do better. And I don't get a whole lot of bites from clothing. So you might want to try, and I don't even ship items. Obviously, I'm not going to ship furniture, but like I don't ship through Facebook Marketplace because their whole system is kind of whack. So if I do, I would ask the person to pay through Cash App or PayPal or something like that, not through Facebook, and then I can ship it to them. But all of these were like locally picked up, and the majority of them were porch pickup, like the lower dollar ones. But I did have a couple of higher dollar sales, so I don't want to do porch pickup unless they like a prepay for that. So that's the end of the video, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up below if you found this information useful or helpful at all. I would really appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, because I make lots of videos like this, hauls, thrift with me's, what's sold, and possibly I'm going to be introducing some fashion videos. If y'all want some future fashion videos, just drop me a comment down below, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.